So we're going to do stability ball lat rollouts now. For stability ball rollouts, we started with our hips on the ball and walked out to plank. For stability ball lat rollouts, we are still going to get some of our abs, but we're going to try to get more into the back of our body, and our knees are going to stay on the ground the whole time. We're going to let the ball kind of move out in front of us. So these can be kind of tricky. And that's okay. It might take a while for it to feel somewhat normal. You're going to start with your hands in blades, palms facing in, and just your pinky finger on the front of the ball. So if you start here, you're going to get stuck really soon. You want to start on the front of the ball like this. The beginning can feel a little bit like a trust fall. So if it feels like I'm asking you to fall on your face or do a trust fall, you're probably in the right position. And I don't really have a good solution for that. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm going to keep my glutes engaged, my tail as tucked as I can, my ribs tucked down so that my abs are engaged. And then I'm going to bring my hips forward, and I'm pressing into the ball with my arms here. And then I'm going to push my arms straight down to bring myself back up. So I'm using my lats by pushing my arms straight down as I come back up. Right, so I'm just kind of reaching, and then you can think elbows toward back pockets here. You just don't want to bend your elbows. What we're trying to make sure doesn't happen is that we don't just lean into it and then push out. We want to make sure that we're not leaning into it and then pushing our butt back and coming up. We're not leaning into it and then drawing it in and then pushing back up. So it's really working within whatever range of motion you have. I mean, it might look like this, but as long as you are pushing your hand through the ball down toward the ground and drawing your elbows toward your back pockets to engage your lats, you're doing it right. You will probably feel much more of your abs here than you do your lats, and that's okay. Work with the form, work within your range of motion. Trust that you're getting some of the lat work that you need, even if you can't feel it. Yeah. And on this one especially, of course, let me know if you have questions. Now you try.